BBC Sussex with Sarah Gorrell.
First, though, dozens of small start-up businesses in Hastings face an uncertain future because of a row between the council and the current leaseholder of the Britannia Enterprise Centre. Now, the council has given Henry Gastel notice to quit because they say he hasn't complied with the terms of the lease. He and his tenants fear the site, which used to be old council offices, could be redeveloped. Now, Henry Gastel joins me on the line now. First of all, Henry, just tell us about the Enterprise Centre and how it's run.
Right, Britannia Enterprise Centre is run for small start-up businesses. We currently have 46 little businesses trading from there. If I wore a suit, I'd tell you that the site was micromanaged. You try and help the people. It's very easy terms, monthly rental, no licences, easy in, easy out. It's where you start before you want to move on to something more expensive, perhaps posher. It is literally the coalface for small businesses.
And have you had any real successes? Have you had people who used it as a springboard and gone on to bigger and better things?
Oh, absolutely. We have a lady called Meg who runs Bell's Bicycles. She moved on and has got a bicycle shop in the town and is East Sussex Business Awards. We have Hastings Brewery, who now sell beer in the House of Commons. Their comment to me when this all happened was, who else would let them get their floor all wet?
Well, you've been told you can't renew your lease, and in a moment we'll be speaking to the leader of the council. But what do you make about their claims that you haven't stuck to the terms of your lease?
OK, what happened was the terms of the lease were that I had 5 years to do quite major building works, perhaps £225,000 worth of works. Their surveyor came round in April and inspected, and according to their surveyor, and it's correct, I hadn't plasterboarded 2 ceilings, I hadn't painted 2 windows, and I hadn't mended 5 window sills. There was also, when the surveyor came round, work going on, which was to fireproof a box beam. And because of that, we're in the terrible mess we're in now.
Well, stay there, Henry. Let's just bring the leader of the council in on this, the leader of Hastings Borough Council, Jeremy Birch. Jeremy, good evening to you.
Hello.
Now, first of all, it does sound like a bit of a mess. Let's hear your side on this. Is it true that he's being asked to leave?
Well, let's get this clear. We can't negotiate details of a lease or a building works on the radio, and that's why we've asked Henry to come in to have a chat. Because of holidays, different things, it's not been possible for him to come in until a bit later on. So his representative said, could we delay anything till September the 28th, which we're very happy to do, because we're trying to be as reasonable as possible. We've already delayed it from May to August. Now we've delayed it for another month, and that's great. And we hope when Henry comes in and his representatives come in, we can find an amicable solution based upon the terms of the lease and the most important things having been done, and that's it. There are absolutely no plans by the council to do anything else with that yard than to leave it as, we hope, a centre where new businesses, particularly artisans, skilled people and all the rest of it, can start their business. And really, there is no point in going to the press, the TV, the radio. The key thing is show that the works have been done. Let's have a chat. Let's see the progress, and then we can find an amicable solution. The council has no other interest than that, and that, if we can do it, if it all works out, is in the best interests of the leaseholder, is in the best interest of the council, is in the best interest of the tenants, and that's all we're interested in.
It does, as you've alluded to, it does sound exactly the sort of scheme that a council should be encouraging.
Correct. What I can't do is get into a discussion with Henry through you about which bit of work, which window, which this, which that, because that's not the appropriate way to do business. This is a legal agreement between him and us. That's not an appropriate way to do it. That's why we said, come in, let's have a chat, let's see let's see what the important things have been done, and let's find an amicable solution, which is what we want to do.
So has there been a lack of communication then? Because you're obviously quite annoyed that Henry has come to the press with this.
Well, I don't think it gets anywhere. I'm not annoyed. People have every right to do what they want to do. But it doesn't resolve anything, because the resolution isn't, does the radio listen to an interview about the matter? The resolution is is the work's done satisfactory for all concerned? And that can only be done by having a chat face-to-face between the local authority and its leaseholder. But we're not, in our opinion, treating this leasehold arrangement any different to we do any other leasehold arrangement. Because when it comes to a legal agreement, we can't base it upon do we like the leaseholder or not, or is the leaseholder doing good things or not, which I have no dispute about that at all. That what's happening in Britannia sounds really good. We have to look at the terms of the lease, because it wouldn't be fair on all the 46 factories, the shops, the pub, all the things the council owns and has a leasehold arrangements on. We have a duty to the residents of the town, who are the real owners of all these properties that the council's got. We've got a duty to them to make sure that the terms of leases are honoured, because it's their properties, and that's all we want to do. Well, if we get an amicable solution, which we hope we can, then everybody's happy.
Jeremy, thank you for joining us on the programme. Let's just go back to Henry first. Do you feel reassured by those words, Henry?
Yes, I do. I think. What I would like to say is that all the publicity hasn't been done by me. This is the tenants. The tenants have actually got a site up on Facebook called Britannia Enterprise Centre. People can go and look at it. It actually talks about the businesses that are there. I'm full to capacity. I'm more than happy to talk to the council. I do feel they've been a touch heavy-handed.
It sounds a case of those repairs need to be carried out. I mean, it's quite fair, isn't it, what Jeremy said there, in that he can't have special terms for you. All businesses have to be treated the same. Isn't it easier just to do the work?
But the works were done within 6 weeks of when they should have been done.
So hopefully you can have this meeting with Jeremy Birch and all can be resolved, and we'll be reporting a positive outcome.
Well, I certainly hope so, yeah. And I would also hope that what could happen in the future is the council could find me somewhere else as well, because I'm at capacity. I can't squeeze anyone else in, and I'm looking for somewhere else to carry on and help more small businesses.
Well, all the best of luck, and let's hope that work gets done. The situation gets resolved. Obviously, lots of people feel passionately about this. Thank you, Henry Gassel and Jeremy Birch. They're an interesting situation. We will keep you, of course, updated on that one. Let's bring you some more news now from Liphook, the Hampshire village